It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Eagles had 1-7 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. First down, Prescott. That is caught downfield by Isabella. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Cousins hands to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Cousins on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Eagles. Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get him thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Number 46. Number 47.
Prescott now. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Kill. 47.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Lazard. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Lazard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 39, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Far following the interception. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Hey, kill! Everyone kill! Hey, kill! 27!
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Everyone 54 right. Everyone 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Kill.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that potentially a turning point here in this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill, kill! Kill, kill! 47! 26!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete to Isabella. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. Touchdown. David Njoku, 75 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill! Kill, kill!
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Dobbins trying the left side. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Prescott to throw on 4th. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Lazard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A quick pass to Kupp. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Taken down at the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
47.
Throwing here, Prescott. Touchdown. Allen Lazard from 13 yards out. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go again to Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.